Where's the cue ball going? Where's the cue ball going? Oh, would you believe it? Get in, you beauty. Get in, you beauty.
John Trevor Virgo. What a showman. What a commentator and what an entertainer. He had it all.
We've lost one of our best pals. I mean, aside from anything else, being a brilliant broadcaster and wonderful at his job and great personality in the sport, we've lost one of our mates.
I love JV, you know, he's my colleague, great friend. We used to, you know, go for dinner, go for drinks, but just spending time in the commentary box was just very, very special.
A 145 followed by a 147. It doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely fantastic. Never in doubt, was it?
The first few times you're in there with him, you just realise how good he is. Took great pride in his work.
Get in, you beauty! Absolutely fantastic. 4-0 down, look down and out. We've got a match on now.
Absolute gentleman, lovely guy. Iconic, I think, is the best word to describe JV. Iconic for the game of snooker, for the fans, for the people listening.
Absolutely fantastic. There's only one, Stephen Henry.
And when he used to get excited as well, sometimes he'd stand up.
Well done, Stephen. You've done the game proud once again.
And he takes off the cans like that and he goes, well, he goes, Ken, it's theatre. You know, and it is theatre.
Where's the red ball going? Oh, where's the cue ball going?
He could dramatise it, you know, he brought the crowd in, you know, and they just hung on every word of him.
Played the cut, surely not, surely not, surely!
John's attitude was, let's sit in the commentary box and chat as if you were sitting in somebody's lounge watching a game of snooker with him.
Somehow he's got to fluke the yellow.
18-9.
You never know. You never know. There's 6 pockets on the table. There's 6 pockets on the table! There's 6 of them, you know! And he's on the green!
The one that we talk about when we do the shows, we'll never forget, 1997. John and myself were sitting in the commentary box when Ronnie O'Sullivan made that famous maximum break. 5 minutes and 8 seconds. That was one of the greatest moments in the history of snooker.
About this. Bit of side. Bit of side. I told you he's a magician.
You know, a proper snooker man. Of course, the public will know him and love him for his commentary, but, you know, what a player. UK champion in 1979 when the crew went on strike. There's no footage of it, which, you know, is a massive shame. The biggest moment of his career wasn't seen.
Since the UK, I've been playing very well, you know, and I've beaten in the last 9 months or so most of the best players in the world.
He was a fierce competitor and very good break building skills. And listen, if you win a major championship like he did in the UK, you're a player.
He was spontaneous, he was very funny, the crowd loved him.
John and the impersonations. He's Ray Reardon. He used to be terrific. I was easy to do. John used to go over and get the big novelty pair of glasses, stick them on, grab the cue and squint at the cue and turn it upside down and chalk the butt end of the cue. When we do the shows together, we get asked, what's your best achievement? I thought he said, oh, winning the 1979 UK Championship. He says, no, getting a phone call from the BBC and get invited on to do Big Break.
It's only a game, so put up a real...
Here today, John Virgo tomorrow. Here he is, his Uncle JV.
I mean, if you'd have said to me that we have a snooker table on at 5 o'clock on a Saturday night, you know, and there'd be a quiz show on it, I thought you'd be absolutely bonkers, but him and Jim Davidson had brilliant chemistry.
I was dressed as Widow Twankey, a big red wig on and, you know, full body and high heels. John couldn't stop laughing.
Are you doing anything later?
We should go out to dinner like this, shouldn't we?
Working class boys making a living, knocking little round balls about with a piece of wood.
It's John Puss Parrott and Marty Kane.
The players loved going on it. You know, if any time you could go on and try and win a holiday for people was fantastic. But it just seemed to work for Saturday night TV. And most of that was down to the fact that it was, you know, Jim Davidson and John's chemistry together.
John's somebody I've known for 30 years or more. Having first met him on Big Break, you know, as a junior, going on the junior specials that they used to run. Went on to be chairman of WPBSA, really gave back to snooker, great player, great snooker man, and yeah, someone who became a good mate. Working with him, commentating with him, presenting with him over the last few seasons, I learnt so much from him, you know, broadcasting, great, and he'll be very sadly missed.
His professionalism always shone through. And being in a commentary box with him in an afternoon session or an evening session, and him being in his element there, is probably the best memory I'll take of him, because he was an absolutely top-class broadcaster and a pleasure to work with.
He's an emotional type of guy, is Kyron. He's worked hard for this.
Strange in a way that it is the last match that sadly John will have commentated on.
And now he can relax. The job's done.
An iconic voice in snooker, and to have him commentating on what is going to be a really historic landmark moment in my career is always going to be held very special in my memory.
And it's Kyron Wilson now, Masters champion.
What a man, you know, I loved him to bits. The last words he said to me was that, I'll see you in Clondidno, you know, and yeah, I'm gonna miss him.
Well, Jim Davison used to say at the end of every Big Break show, say goodnight, JV.
It was meant to be. Good night, JV.
Good night, JV.